Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. I've made this video before. I wasn't able to load it because of YouTube. I recorded it with a PC camera, and it just sat there in the YouTube queue and it wouldn't load. It's actually a video of me finishing up a refret on a Strat Plus. Um, by the way, Happy New Year, everyone, if I haven't said that before. So basically, I'm new to making videos, as you can see, and one of these days I'll figure it out and be able to make, nice videos that are clear. And I started the refit project on this strat over here about a year ago, and I never finished it until a few days ago. And the first video where I had it set up as a work in progress, where I had it without strings, and I had just polished the frets, and then I gave up trying to upload that video. I ended up deleting it, the first original video I did on this. And this is I think it's a 1989 Strat Plus. The lace sensor, the paint on the lace sensor wore off, and I got it that way when I bought it. There was a lot of wear on the back of the neck too, which I got it that way too. You can probably see here. It's been like that ever since. I've owned it since the early 90s, so about a long time, long time ago. The tremolo bar did not exist at the time, so I ended up having a place rebore a hole because I saw a picture of one in a magazine and did not have the little thing at the end, the handle at the end. So I figured I may be incorrect or incorrect about this. That same picture in the magazine had a humbucker, had like a double coil beside each other. That might have been a different type of a Fret Plus. Fret Plus. Also, it has the I don't know if you can see this, the Wilkinson roller nut and delocking tuners. I think they were the first time, the first generation of Spurzels tuners, staggered from high to low. The one furthest from the headstock is a bit lower to the low E, which is probably about 1.5 mm difference in staggered. There's no trees. You don't need any trees as such, and because of the roller, and it really stays in tune quite a bit. As far as the fretting goes, I have here my kit on it to keep everything together in here, and should have taken this all out before. I pack it in a little thing here so I don't lose it. Keep all my fretting tools in one space so I don't lose it. These were the frets. This is a spare set of frets that I used for the job. They're you probably can't see this. It's Dunlop in the bottom. At the top, it's marked Deku wire. These are the 6105 frets. Basically, they're jumbo tall, regular jumbo tall frets. They're probably about 0.9 or 90, I think, whatever that means, tall. Regular metal. The metal was easy to work with. I don't know exactly what alloy it is, but it was very, very easy. very easy to work with. So they come pre-cut into 2 inch 2 inch size lengths, and you have to trim the side when you install the thread. All these tools were purchased from a kit from StuMac. They probably have it. It was about $140. You get about 5 or 6 different tools to do refretting. The same tool to use to remove the frets is used to trim the excess overhangs. They looked like to me like a little bit more than 2 inches wide. The same tool is used to trim the overhang first, as close as possible to the fret. I had everything apart before when my first video didn't work. I don't know if this one's gonna work. If I'll figure out how. The next tool was to file the overhangs, was this thing, again from the same kit, some kind of a file with a, you can't see this obviously, I'm gonna try to put it this way. It has like diagonal striations, if you would, and these things just rip through the metal. And I use this tool also to go right on top of the fretboard for the upper frets. A lot of the way I did it using my own common sense, I really didn't watch a whole lot of YouTube videos on how to do this. I kind of relied on my own common sense, and the one YouTube that the guy on StuMac, Dan Irwin, had, where he takes the frets. Actually, he takes the frets and then he uses the same tool to hold one end, and he bends the other end with his hands to over radius a bit. Then in the same kit you have a hammer. One end is brass and the other end is plastic. So you start inserting it with the brass end, and then when it's almost seated in, when it's seated in, you finish it off with the plastic end so it doesn't mar the surface of the fret. I don't have the whole kit here anyways from that point on. And the last time the video didn't work was much longer than this, and unfortunately I really got frustrated at trying to deal with YouTube. The first time I tried it with the camera one, the first few that I had worked okay. Then all of a sudden I uploaded it and it's hang there, hang there. It says please wait, and left it for 24 hours. Nothing changed. I got frustrated and deleted it. Also, the mode on this camera, I set it to low power, and obviously it's fucked up the light. Now it's all dark. Before it wasn't, and tried to undo features on this thing, and I got this iPad. I don't know what the hell is it called, an Android iPad for Christmas from my wife, and this operating system is I don't know, man. I don't know what they should call it, man. It just doesn't do stuff. You do something on it and you can't do it. Anyways, that's besides the point. Getting back to the fret job, anyways. Then the last step, which I did over the holidays, was the polishing of the frets, and I tried to leave the crowning at a minimum because I wanted to leave it as high as possible. And the StuMac kit had this tool, which is a rocker, which you go along the frets and you put it on the fretboard like this, and you rock it back and forth to see which frets need trimming. And what I was doing was marking it with a marker, and then going over with with file in the same kit here. This is a very coarse one. It'll take off a lot of material, so you gotta be careful with this one. Just as much as this one, you'll even take off even more material in one shot. Then you have this thing here, which is used to round the frets, and all that is quite a workout. I'll tell you that much. It's time consuming, and you know, it's a good little workout. Then there's this thing here, which is like a pen, and allows you to rotate the sandpaper to the unused spot, and the kit comes with a few bands of it, you know. So what I did on my own was also from the same place. I got a bottle of what is called Bell wood lube, which I used to dab a little bit of it on the frets before doing the final finishing. And I went with basically I started with a 400 sandpaper. This is just to polish them off and make them look nice. As you can see, when I was finished the job, they look quite shiny, as they still kind of do look nice and shiny. You know, I probably will do a better job next time. The worst part of it is actually finishing off the ends. You know, getting them nice and smooth so that you don't have anything sticking out of it. That's the worst part of it. It's usually time consuming. For polishing off the frets, basically I started with 400 and went to 800, 1200, 2000 sandpaper, and then 4000 a little pad, which was a 4000 grit to do the final one. In between each sanding, I dabbed a little bit of that Bell wood lube, which basically allows the powder material after you sand to rise up, and you can clean it off easily with a rag between each sanding. And it's just something that I thought up. It's not like this if I seen a WordTube or a YouTube or any suggestion. It's just something I did on my own accord, you know. Thought it looked good, and the results are okay. After the fret job, there is still a little bit of a buzz on the higher frets. It's a tiny bit of a buzz, which I didn't have before, and I'll probably getting around. I know that there is some videos and YouTubes for suggestions on how to address that, but it's not all that serious. All in all, I'd say it's a pretty decent job. Because there's no binding on these things, it makes the job a lot easier. If it was a bound fretboard, then I would have a harder time doing it. And so I'm going to try and upload or try to do something with this video, and hopefully it works. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.